Well, hi, and welcome to Simply Southern. I'm your host, LeeAn. Now, there's nothing better than walking into a Southern home and smelling that fresh aroma of freshly baked cornbread coming directly out of the oven. Now, cornbread in the South is used at pretty much every meal, but it's also used as a snack, where people take it and then they just crumble it up in a big old cup full of buttermilk. But before you start eating or baking that cornbread, you must know one thing. All cornbread is made in a cast iron skillet, because if you don't, it's considered sacrilege down here in the South. So to season your skillet, all you need is a skillet, just like this one, and Crisco. No Southern pantry should be without a can of lard. Now, when I'm talking about seasoning, I'm not talking about putting seasoning right in the pan. I'm talking about oiling up this sucker, because seasoning, basically all it is several layers of baked on oil on your pan, which creates a protective layer, making your very own non-stick surface. Now, don't worry if you get some of this Crisco on your hand, because as my granny always says, it's God's best moisturizer. I tell you, sometimes I think she just put it on her face at night to help her keep the wrinkles away, and she's 95 years old and she doesn't look a bit over the age of 70. But all you do is you just put a thin layer all around the pan on the inside and outside of your pan. It will take you a few minutes, and it'll probably have you whistling Dixie by the end of the night, because it takes forever. Now, one thing that people kind of forget is you got to put it on the handle as well. Just get it all lubed up just a little bit and make certain it's just all nicely covered, because once you stick it in the oven, you want the entire pan to be seasoned. Now, after you have your pan completely slapped up with Crisco, you put it in the oven, and you set the oven to 400, and you turn it and flip it upside down and stick it right here in the oven where it's face down. The reason that you do it face down, well, you don't want it pooling in the middle of your pan. But don't forget to put a small thing of aluminum, ooh, ow, that burned, off to the bottom of it, where all those drippings won't drip down into the bottom of your oven, because you could start a fire. But you might find yourself meeting a really good looking fireman. That might be a good thing. Set your oven again at 400, and you let this go for 30 whole minutes. Start. Oh my God, start. Well, maybe if you just count to yourself really quietly. 1, 2, 3, 4 Mississippi, 5 Mississippi, 6 Mississippi, 7 Mississippi. Now, once that 30 minutes is over, you take out the pan and you do this all over again 3 or 4 times, because that really gets those layers set. But once it's over with, you will have a perfect piece of cookware that you can use over and over again. And I tell you, like I said, there's nothing better than cornbread in a cast iron skillet. For more types of helpful hints like this, make certain that you subscribe, like, and share my channel, Simply Southern. See you next time.